Alright, so you want to solo Mugen train or Yamanaya train, but you're not a broken Reaper demon with super speed and giant invisible hitboxes. That's okay. I'm here to help you out. First off, you can skip that cutscene by going to that door. I didn't know that for a while. And this did take me a few tries at first, but I seen a guy who, if you're weak enough, this will help. He kind of ran around in a circle and grouped them all up. Now, here's why I don't find that so helpful here, is because you're not a demon. You don't have something like a fan that shoots tornadoes. So you don't really have any AoE damage. You can't do anything to a crowd of the civilians here. So I wouldn't even try it. If you're weak, I'd say you'd have to do it. Go for it. Maybe you'll have a breathing style or some other thing that has some AoE damage. If you don't have any, I recommend getting the strength to take them out in one combo. Now, maybe you're still just too weak and you can't take out the bosses in one combo. That's not a problem. Do that train technique. They are so slow they will not catch you. Now you'll know it's a boss because they come in and, like I said, they're much slower than the others. You will be fine. That's why I recommend having speed here. I don't think it's necessary, but it will help you. Something else, I should have said this at the beginning, that is absolutely necessary to have in this run is shield. You need to have at least 10 bars of shield for the evil turkey monster. I think it's right for his right hand it takes 11 bars, for his left it takes 10. I'll go more into it later, but for now, those are something you need for this run. This one, I seen another guy do the same thing. He ran around hitting demon to demon. Now here's what I do, is I go into here, like I said, no AoE attacks, so don't even bother hitting them one at a time with something like flame breathing or whatever you may have that wouldn't have AoE attacks. I just kill them. And honestly, I do not think you can even lose this one if you do this, because I play like a complete bot here, and for some reason, I still win by a huge margin. I really don't think you can lose on this one. If you do this, like, it's just, they don't even kill the passengers. It's like they're all just juggling, playing around, doing nothing. Like, of course, if you're a demon, you can just run around, gather them up, hit them with a fan, whatever. But as long as you just stay in this one cart and do what I'm doing here, just taking them out one at a time, no matter how much of a thrashing you take, it's like you just can't lose. So I wouldn't even worry about this one. I'm not sure how it works in the other cart, but as far as I know, if you go into this cart and just hit the first thing you see, even if they're just beating on them, because these guys have steel for chins, they just take a huge beating from these demons. I don't see you losing. Like, I was taking a thrashing here, and I think, yep, look at that, 15 out of 25 survived, and I was just playing terribly. Now for Enmu, things are gonna get a little rough. But, and also here's a tip. If you use a green potion, yes, it, heals you over time. But say you use your healing breathing and you stop at like 1400, you can absolutely use a green, and it doesn't go off of time. It goes off of an amount healed. So you can kind of store up some of your health there. I don't know if I knew it at this time. This was a little while ago. I haven't been playing this recently, but when I was, yeah, there was something I figured out where you can kind of extend your health bar in a way by having that green potion. Something about Enmu, though, you cannot run away from him. You want to get him to this side of the cart and just keep thrashing him. Keep him on this side. And worst case scenario, you're low on health, you can just jump off the right side of the truck. You'll appear at the back. You can heal up, do whatever, and then come right back over here, as long as he's on that side of the cart. Can also heal at the beginning. He doesn't run after you at the beginning. Same with the evil turkey here. Same thing. If you look at the green around my my screen here, it means that that healing potion is working, and that won't go away until it's refilled a certain amount of health. Now this one, unlike Enmu, you're not really keeping him anywhere. He just stays in the center and keeps swinging. Now my technique here was very flawed. I am getting slapped, beaten around because I'm trying to go around the left side here. Now, I found a technique of, if you stay right here, on the left side of them, inside of them, and face the right, if you stand on the right side of them, face the left arm here, you're just set. The right hand misses you every time, and the left hand you can block. Here's what I was saying at the beginning. The important thing about the shield is that you need about 10 to block the left arm and 11 to block the right arm. As you can see here, you don't need to block the right arm, but you do need to block the left. The left will hit you even if you're behind him. That thing is, the hitbox on it is just absurd. So you definitely want to have at least 10 shield so you can block that left arm. Now when those little guys come out, I found something where you could just back up, go left, and then go forward, like do a little circle around one, and then they all miss you. And that's good. Now for this part, fighting Enmu here with the pressing of the buttons, maybe it's a little hard on mobile, I don't know. But it's super easy. If you can't do that one, I guess do some Clash training. Now you want to heal up against that evil turkey, but you don't necessarily need to, because Akaza here is... You're gonna fight him like you did Enmu. You kinda just want to stay on top of him, keep using your attacks, whatever. But Akaza is a little different because, A, he's broken. His teleport sometimes puts him across the whole map or puts him right next to you. It's weird. But you can also run from him. I think I'll do that here because I don't know, chicken, and I want to keep my health. He hits like a tank, almost like the evil turkey does. So you want to get away from him. And here's the beauty of this fight is you can heal and run. Alright, so now you're at the fighting portion. Here you want to, stay on top of him, keep hitting him with different attacks. He's going to block this, doesn't matter. Just go right in. Sometimes he will just guard mid-hit, he's one of those, so then when he does that you might get stunned, but even then, most of the time you can just break out of your stun before he can even hit you, because stun doesn't last very long. And, yep, here again I'm running away, healing, playing it safe. He takes longer than the other two to regen his health, so you're perfectly fine to run away and heal here. But yeah, you do this. I guess you can get him up against the wall. It'll make it much easier to kind of keep your combo going. But, just like Enmu, you don't have to get his health all the way down. You just gotta get it down to like 5,000, and then, sun comes up and you're all set. So it's, not terrible, but sometimes it is hard to get away from him. Now you see probably the most one-sided fight in history. And I hate to admit it, it looks fantastic. The animating there was just great. Now for my favorite part, going to the chest and getting absolutely nothing. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and I hope it helps you get through this Mugen Train solo, even if you're not a broken demon.